Hey guys, it's Victoria, and today I thought I would do a different kind of video. Lately I have been very interested in like conspiracies and Mandela effect and all these really crazy things, aliens, missing people cases. Like I've just been very interested in that sort of stuff, so I thought I would bring that kind of content onto my channel. So I hope you're excited about this. Let me know down below if you have any like conspiracy theories for me to look into or any of that stuff. So, and please give me a name for this series because I think that'd be really interesting. I was thinking like coffee and conspiracy because I have my coffee right here and I'm about to tell you some conspiracies. So I thought for the first conspiracy video of this series, or whatever this is going to be on my channel, I thought I would talk about the Mandela effect because I think that's kind of a starter to getting into conspiracies, or that was for me. That was like kind of like the first conspiracy that I kind of got into was the Mandela effect, so I thought I would share with you some of the most common Mandela effects and tell you what it is, what it's about, and all that. So if you see me looking down a lot, it's because I'm going to be kind of like referencing a lot of it on the internet of what most people believe and all that. So yes, let's get on with this. So right now I am going to show or tell you what the definition or what the Mandela effect is. And on here, this is on techtarget.com, it says, the Mandela effect is an observed phenomenon of people having clear memories of events that did not occur or misremembering significant events and facts. The term was coined in reference to events that large numbers of people around the world share false memories of, but is often generalized to refer to any incident of a false memory. So pretty much what people think, or what science will say, is that the Mandela effect, or what we are thinking that is real, is actually just us misremembering something whenever a large amount of people are remembering the same thing. And I'll give you examples in a minute. It's kind of like people believe that something is a certain way, and it is a way, but it's actually another way. Does that make any sense? I hope that makes sense. So I'll tell you why it has the name Mandela effect. It's on here too. So the phenomenon is named for Nelson Mandela, the former president of South Africa. Many people mistakenly believed he died in prison in the 1980s. In fact, the former president of South Africa was released from prison, and Fiona Broom, I'm terrible at reading things, I'm sorry, a paranormal researcher coined the term in 2010 when she discovered at Dragon Con that a significant number of people shared her false memory of Mandela's death. In fact, Mandela, still living at that point, was released from prison in 1990 and lived to be 95. He died in 2013. So pretty much a lot of people remembered Nelson Mandela dying in 1980 whenever he actually died in 2013. So, and I actually believe that too, because I'm pretty sure I remember like learning about that in school, that Nelson Mandela like died like in 1980, but apparently he never died till 2013. That's pretty much the definition where it originated from, conspiracy theory, or why the phenomenon became so big, because so many people remembered him dying in 1980 whenever he actually didn't. So I'm gonna tell you a couple more examples, or I'm gonna say probably like top 10 Mandela effects, or ones that like mess me up the most, is what I'm going to be basing this on. So let's get on into this. Okay, the most common one that people literally, like, I understand this is the most common one that people just like had a fit over, is the Berenstain Bears. And for me personally, I remember watching the Berenstain Bears as a child, and that was like one of my favorite shows to watch as a kid. And I just remember it always being Berenstain Bears. And I'll put it right here on the screen what it's spelled, or what everyone believes it's spelled. But it's actually Berenstain Bears, like with an A at the end. And that really messed me up, because I was like, no, I remember it being Berenstain. And a lot of people remember that too. And yeah, so that's one of the most common ones. Let me know down below what you think it was, if you thought it was Berenstain or Berenstain, because I personally thought it was Berenstain, but apparently always been freaking very insane. So the next one I'm going to be talking about is... oh, this one really messed me up. Oscar Mayer. Oscar Mayer. You know, like the baloney thing, you know, whatever. Oscar Mayer is actually Oscar Mayer with an A. Like, I'll put him right here. This is what I remember Oscar Mayer, and this is what it is, Oscar Mayer. Like, it looks so wrong. Anyway, I actually have a dog that's named after, like, Oscar Mayer Wiener, and his name's Meyer, like Meyer, so that really messed me up, because he's actually named after it, and it's actually always been Mayer, so that one messed me up. Let me know which one do you remember of that one. The next one, this one really messed me up, is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. A lot of you might have already heard about this one. Hold on. You know in the movie how she says, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" It's actually magic mirror on the wall. Like, it's never been mirror, mirror on the wall. And that one messed me up too, because actually there's a song that I listen to by Water Parks. I can't remember what the name of it is right now because I'm going blank. But like in that song it goes, "Mirror, mirror on the wall." You know what I mean? Like, and that messes me up because so many people remember it being mirror, mirror, not magic mirror. Ugh. Let's go on to the next one because that one messed me up. Okay. So this one really messed me up. It's Looney Tunes. I watched Looney Tunes a lot as a child. I really did. And I thought it was always tunes, like Toons, because I thought it was like cartoons, because that's what they are, like tunes, Looney Tunes. But it's actually like tunes, like show tunes, like Tunes. And that makes no sense to me because I'm just like, I always thought it was like Looney Tunes because it's like little, like cartoons. That's what I thought it was, and a lot of people thought it was that way. Let me know down below if you thought it was that way, because that's what I thought. It messed me up whenever I saw it was tunes, and I'll put them right here so you can see. That one messed me up. Okay. Oh, this one's a very famous one. Okay, in Star Wars, if you're a Star Wars fan, hey, I am too. And, you know, the famous line in it is, "Luke, I am your father." But it's actually, "No, I am your father." So, if you don't believe me, go watch the clip of the movie because it says, "No, I am your father." And literally, as soon as I heard this conspiracy, I was like, heck no, that's not true. I went and looked at that movie and it said, "No, I am your father," and not "Luke, I am your father." And that one messed me up just because so many people reference that line all the time. They always say, "Luke, I am your father," whenever it's like, "No, I am your father," and that one messed me up. Because my dad is like a die-hard Star Wars fan. Like, he's seen every movie in theaters ever since they came out, and he's a die-hard fan, and that one messed me up. Okay, so this one's gonna, if you're a Pokemon fan, this one's gonna mess you up. For me personally, I'm not like the biggest on Pokemon. I mean, I like Pokemon, I think it's adorable, and I love Pikachu. That's probably the only one I really know. I'm sorry, Pokemon fans. Don't kill me. But if you're very much into Pokemon, then you would flip out. Okay, do you remember Pikachu having black on his tail? Well, if you do, he doesn't. I'll put the two pictures right here. This is what he actually looks like, and this is what I think, and a lot of people think he looks like right here with the black tail. And he's never had a black tail, apparently. It's always just been his yellow tail, and that freaking messes me up so much because I remember him having a black tail, but apparently he's never had a black tail. And okay. Oh, this one really messed me up too. Okay, if you've watched Curious George as a child, this one will mess you up. Okay, so do you remember Curious George having a tail? Well, he doesn't, even though I remember him having a tail. I remember seeing like trailers of like the next episode and him just like swinging on trees, and I just remember it so vividly, seeing him swinging on trees, and oh, that one messes me up so much because he's never had a tail, and that doesn't even make sense to me. Sorry if the angle kind of changed or anything. My phone kind of just like ran out of storage, so I had to do something real fast. But it's fixed now. Anyway, but yeah, it doesn't even make sense to me that he doesn't have a tail because he's a monkey and he doesn't have a tail, and that messes me up. And okay, let's go on to the next one. Okay, I think this is gonna be like the last one I do because this one is like a really good one. Do y'all remember the Monopoly Man? Do you remember the Monopoly Man having a monocle, like a little you know, like a little monocle, like a little doo-doo-doo, money, money, you know? Because I freaking remember him having a monocle. Like, I just remember it so vividly of him having a monocle. And apparently he's never had a monocle, and that does not make sense to me at all. Because I'm like, he's the little rich guy that has like, ooh, money. Like, I remember it. Like, I just remember it. And so many people will dress up like the Monopoly Man, and they always have a monocle. Like, always have a little money, you know, little monocle, and it's never been there. So it's just, it's messed up. Okay, I think that's the last one I'm gonna do, but definitely do your own research on the Mandela effect because it's so trippy. Like, it'll trip you out. It really will. Like, it messed me up real bad whenever I looked all this stuff up. I was like, no freaking way. No way. And there's actually other conspiracies that go along with just it being a Mandela effect. Some people believe that, or some conspiracy theorists say that we might be living in like a computer simulation which I don't know. I kind of believe it. Honestly, if you want me to do another separate video on computer simulation, please let me know because that's very interesting as well. But pretty much people believe that we're living in a computer simulation where where if it's a computer simulation, then there could be like glitches on the way where people believe that's where the Mandela effect comes in, or deja vu, or any of that stuff could be like glitches in the Matrix or something, which is very interesting as well. And then some people believe that it's parallel universes, that in another parallel universe we remember it a different way than what it actually is now, which that's not too far-fetched either in my opinion. So yeah, I've just been very interested in conspiracy theories lately, and I just think it's very weird, and I'm very interested, and if you guys want me to do more videos like this, let me know down below. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know down below a name for this series, and if you're excited for it. So yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and bye!